What's happening, people? We are still here in Dubai. We're here for another 10 days. What I thought I was going to do this week is take you through a full week of training. So just to give you an insight into my current training split, what I'm up to in the gym, what I'm going to be doing moving forward, and essentially trying to give you some tips as to how you can also structure your training if you're training like me or training in the same way. So I'm actually, for the next like 10 to 12 weeks, I'm actually changing my training up a lot more. I'm moving away from functional fitness more into hypertrophy, bodybuilding-esque style training. This is simply just because I want to try and add a bit of muscle to my physique. And I like to change my training up every like 4 to 6 months, even maybe a little bit less, just because I feel like it keeps the mind fresh. As much as I love functional training, as much as I love CrossFit, as much as I love doing all that high intensity stuff as well, there is a massive place for strength training and hypertrophy training and bodybuilding training. So keep your options open. Equally, make sure you always have a plan and commit to something for a sustained amount of time so you can see the results as well. So we're going to go to the gym now. This is going to be our lower session today. We're going to be focusing on our quads mainly, and this is going to be our leg session, 1 of 2 sessions this week. Let's do it. Okay guys, this is our first session of 4 this week. The lower session, we're going to be focusing on the quads. Okay, so all the exercises focusing on the quadriceps. We're literally starting with 3 sets of 20 leg press before we go into our main compound movement, which is going to be the back squat today. So 3 sets of 20, really light, focusing on that squeeze at the top. Okay, let's get into it. With the leg press, I like to keep a nice upright position with my back. Okay, even though my lower back is in contact. Okay, support behind me. I'm not like here, swinging. I'm here. Pause. 1 second at the top. Okay, so first compound movement, we're going to start with 3x5 back squat. What I would say is if you're beginning a program, always start a little bit lighter the first week just to kind of set the benchmark. So I'm going to do 100 kgs, 100 kg, 3 sets of 5. I could definitely go heavier, but my legs are feeling a little bit sore from last week's training, and this is a new cycle, as I said. I'm just going to keep it quite conservative for now, and then each week on week you can just add and add and add small increments, okay? So we're going to focus on nice, slow time under tension, 2 to 3 seconds down, drive up the whole 3 quality sets, then we're done. We've already warmed up about 2 sets as well, so that's going to be like 5 total working sets. Let's get into it. Next on the exercise is going to be 3x10 walking lunges, so 10 on each leg. So what we're doing basically over this session is we're doing all the compound, all the major exercises that are going to cause the most stress on your legs to start with. So like the barbell squats, the dumbbells are obviously going to be quite higher intensity, a bit more stress, and then we go into the machine stuff, okay? And as the session progresses, the rest gets just less and less and less. Even with this, we're taking about 60-90 seconds rest max, and then when we get onto the machine, it's pure hypertrophy, like 60 seconds, boom, 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 keep the intensity up. So we've just got 3 sets, then we do split squats, boom, machines. That's done with the lunges, so 3x8 to 10 next, Bulgarian split squat. So these are ranting for the quads, but they're such a good exercise. So literally, rear foot is elevated on the bench, 8 to 10 slow reps, control, keep the chest up, drive through that front leg, change sides, last exercise with the dumbbells, and then we go hit the machines. machines, 3x15 leg press. Now again with the leg press, it's not about lifting heavy. We're going for a 3-second eccentric on the way down. So 3, 2, 1, press back up. Okay, so it's all about hypertrophy now, getting a big pump on the quads. Like I said guys, it's not really about lifting heavy now, but you're gonna feel that burn like reps 10 to 15. It's gonna get a little bit tough. So slow control movement sometimes wins. Just finishing off the session with a bit of calves. Everyone's got that weakest muscle. Mine's definitely the calf. So just 4x15. We're doing like a 2 raise just to get that real length. Something that I learned off one of my coaches. He was actually coaching me last year. So yeah, with calves as well, there's such a small muscle group and you obviously walk every single day. So you need to find ways to overload it. So hopefully in a couple of weeks, months, years, I might actually get some myself. But that's it, that's the session.